All right, now to that fuel leak hazard at the Ford plant in Flat Rock. It has forced hundreds to leave their homes and stay in hotels. A strong odor of gasoline was first discovered on August 30th. Well, since then, Ford has stepped in to try and help those who are displaced. For the second day in a row, volunteers distributed gift cards. State and federal agencies are still testing the area for benzene. It is the main chemical of concern that can be odorless, making it all the more dangerous. 7 Action News reporter Alex Bozargian tells us where the situation stands right now and how families are dealing with all the chaos.
More than half of the volunteers that were at this command center are evacuees. Even though their lives have been uprooted, they've still found time to help other residents.
Yeah, because I've been wearing it the last couple days.
Standing shoulder to shoulder, these volunteers are trying to make the best out of a very difficult situation.
It's been very emotional. You know, these are my people. These are the people that I've grown up with my whole life. Generations of people.
Mayor Mark Hammond hasn't got much sleep since news of a 1,400-gallon fuel spill broke in Flat Rock. He represents the interests of close to 10,000 people, and many of them can't even return home. Right now, city, state, and federal agencies are trying to make sure their basic needs are met.
That's why we're standing in a parking lot of a ball field, because we know we can move a lot of people through here and meet their needs for these incidentals.
Courtesy of Ford, residents have been given hotel vouchers and Target gift cards for food.
It was a nice thought for them to consider the families and know that it is, it's a concern and, potentially disruptive.
Jessie Ann Sutton and her family chose not to evacuate, like many others living in zones 1 and 2.
How did you make that decision to say, okay, we can stay?
I talked to my husband about it. He did some reading and talked to some other people who were a little bit closer to the situation. And we just, it really is just a judgment call.
The Environmental Protection Agency is in the process of testing 1,100 homes for toxic levels of benzene. Stacy Richardson is happy to say hers is in the clear.
And they made sure that they got there before I had to leave for work so that I could go to work and have a peace of mind that my animals were safe and that my home was okay.
There are still hundreds of residents in limbo, wondering if their houses will be next. Hammond says there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen when it comes to mitigating the situation, which means they aren't getting information right away.
We're going to answer those questions when we get the answers back from them on our webpage and on our Facebook page at the City of Flat Rock. Any questions that the residents have, we're taking those in.
Meanwhile, the residents of Flat Rock are trying to come together to help each other through what could be weeks and even months of uncertainty.
I came here and volunteered going door to door on Monday, helping to inform people of the recommended evacuations.
Volunteers at this site will be back here on Saturday.
They're going to leave here and go to a hotel, but they're serving those other residents who are in need. That's the kind of community we got.
Gift card pickup will start again tomorrow here at 9 a.m. and it will go until 5 p.m. In Flat Rock, Alex Bozargian, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much, Alex. Now, for more on how to get help in Flat Rock or to volunteer, make sure you visit our website at WXYZ.com.